It is called Borgo Medievale, the medieval village, but this isn't actually a village from the Middle Ages. It was a reconstruction made in 1884 for a general exhibition. You know that now we are organizing Expo. Well, already in the past, people organize exhibition, they organize Expo. And in 1884, there was a general Italian exhibition. So they decided to create different pavilions, and one of these stayed. They didn't want to destroy it because it was so nice and so beautiful that they continued to maintain it. And still today, this village is called Borgo Medievale, the village of the Middle Ages. We're going to see it in a few moments on our left, on the other side of the river. So, as our driver, andiamo un po' lenti qua. As our driver can slow down a little bit, thank you. We can see on our left this medieval village. There is the house of the Lord, the different towers that protected the village itself. And again, it is a nice opportunity for people that live here to spend 1 or 2 hours plunging in this medieval atmosphere. Always on our left, in a few moments we're going to see another castle. It's called Castello del Valentino, again the Valentine Castle, and it was the favorite residence of our Queen Marie Christine of France. She received this castle as a marriage gift. Can you imagine receiving a castle as a gift for the marriage? She was very young, she was only 13 years old. But she had very clear ideas, and so she changed this castle and made it like a very nice residence. She organized their parties, fireworks on the Po River, and she met also her lovers because she unfortunately became widow when she was very young. She didn't marry, but she had a number of lovers that after 1 or 2 years disappeared into the Po River, and nobody knows what was happening. Always on our left, in a few moments we're going to see the monumental bridge on the Po River. This bridge was also used for the Olympic flame, when the torch with the Olympic flame arrived to Torino. The different athletes used this bridge to enter the town. So the statues, they represent the allegory of work. The area we are entering now is a very elegant one. It is called Borgo Crimea. You can see already from the facades of these houses that it is a very elegant area. The majority of these houses and these buildings date back to the second half of the 19th century, beginning of 20th century, in a style that we also call stile liberty style, or using the Italian language, stile floreale, with flowers. You know that this style crossed more or less Europe. In German-speaking countries they call it Jugendstil, and in English-speaking countries they call it liberty. we have now the possibility to climb a little bit on the hills in order to see these very nice houses. Many of them are very nicely decorated with bow window, and it is of course a privilege to have the possibility to live here. Right in the middle, this obelisk is the obelisk that reminds us the participation of the Piedmontese army in the Crimean War. So, the sky is very dark, huh? But you know that in Torino we have 18 kilometers of portici. We have the arches. So even if eventually it would rain, we can stay under the arches. Okay, and now all right, we now climb a little bit more. We are actually under a big church called the Chiesa dei Cappuccini, this Capuchin cloister, and from there it is possible to enjoy a beautiful view of the town. But believe me, we are passing a street from where I hope we can see also the mountains. This is again another possibility in Torino. We are very close to the mountains, and this is also the reason why Torino was chosen to be the site of the Olympic Winter Games in 2006. So we can say that the town has a natural crown of the Alps, and the natural crown also has a double one, which is the crown of the different palaces of the Savoy family. Okay, great. And just in front of us, in a few moments, we're going to see another wonderful church. It's a basilica. So please have a look on your left. That's the natural crown of the Alps, and we are not far from the French border. The Valle di Susa is the best connection between Torino and the French border. On the contrary, the hills are on this side where we are now, and on the top of the hills in a few moments we're going to see a beautiful church called Basilica di Superga. And inside this big complex there are also the tombs of members of the royal family. So we have said that Torino was a capital, the capital of the Italian kingdom in 1861. And the royal family was, as you know, the Savoy family. So little by little we are reaching the city center, and so I quoted a symbol of the town, which is Mole Antonelliana. But do you know what is actually our symbol, the symbol of the town? Any clue, any idea? It's an animal. It's a bull. Bull. B-U-L-L. Turino means a little bull.
Bull.
But we didn't have any corrida, so the reason is because the population before the arrival of the Romans were the Taurini, and so starting from the Middle Ages more or less, the symbol of Torino has always been the symbol of the bull. The two colors of the town